Thank you very much, Desiree. Of course, we are coming live from Mthatha here in the Eastern Cape. These are some of thousands of social workers that are unemployed in the province. You'll remember that this province has got a high number of unemployed young people, and it's a province that has been characterized by a high number of gender-based violence. These graduates, they feel that government should absorb them in the system so that they can go out and help the communities in the rural areas where gender-based violence is very rife. But to get more information on the issues that are surrounding this undergraduate professionals, let me just talk to Ayanda Xolombile, who is the spokesperson for the unemployed social workers in the province. Ayanda, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, sir. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
So what are the problems that you're facing as unemployed graduate social workers?
At the moment, there is lack of respect, there's lack of dignity, there's lack of recognition as unemployed social workers. And on top of that, there are social workers that are unemployed here in the Eastern Cape. And in OR Tambo, we're about 650 plus minus 650 unemployed social workers. Those social workers are from OR Tambo, and those social workers have got a vital and a very important skill that is needed by the district. But the department and the government does want to employ us because the government feels like it is not important to employ us, and I don't know the reason. One of the problems that we are facing here is that of lack of the union. There is no union that is representing the social workers. All the professionals are represented by the unions, but there are no unions for us. And then there's the problem of age. There are people who are almost 60 years, but they are not employed. On top of that, there is a problem of social ills that needs to be alleviated by the social workers who are staying at home, not employed. And we don't know why that is happening. There are social workers that need to pay back the money that they studied with. In terms like NSFAS, like self-funded people, they borrowed loans. Those loans are needed by people, and I'm almost 8 years now unemployed, and there are people who are unemployed here in OR Tambo. From 2013, the department did not employ social workers. They keep on taking internships, endless internships that take for maybe 6 months or 7 months or 8 months. But mind you, the internship doesn't help us, because what is happening right now is that the department needs an experience of a year. Then how are we going to get that year or 1 year experience, because we don't have it. On top of that, we are depressed as social workers, and there is the problem of funding. The funding that needs to stop. In fact, it did stop the funding of social workers, but we don't know where it went to. And there's a problem of the 600 million that was given to social workers in South Africa, but Eastern Cape said they did not have that money, and Eastern Cape said they used that money for OSD. OSD, we believe that it's for employed people. And on top of that, they said the money that they have right now is the money that is going to help the department itself. That department, it means the money is going to go to SASA and social development. Not care. They don't care about us.
I understand that there are those who have since committed suicide simply because of depression. Can you just maybe take us through on that?
Yes, there are people who committed suicide here in Libode. There are people who committed suicide here in Mthatha. I've got 2 friends of mine that I once knew. In fact, there were 2 classes before me. They committed suicide because the family problems, like they couldn't take it anymore, because the family sometimes they always ask you, when are you going to be employed? It's been years now, but you are not employed. What is this thing with you with this social work? Why did you study this? And that is causing depression to people. And sometimes even our fellow classmates that we used to go to school with, they are laughing at us. We are just laughing stock of this area because they feel like we just went to school for nothing, and 4 years, we wasted 4 years for sweet nothing. And sometimes we feel like we are just valueless, and sometimes we feel like we just sleep and don't wake up because we feel like even our families, sometimes they have got a tendency of belittling us. They've got a problem of not knowing why did we go to school, because we are not employed for about 7-8 years. And on top of that, the department keeps on doing this intentionally and deliberately, and we don't know why.
Okay, of course, this is Ayanda Colombile, who is a spokesperson for the unemployed social workers in the Eastern Cape. What is going to happen right now is that they're going to take N2 road where they will be marching to social development offices to hand over the memorandum because they are saying that enough is enough. They have been waiting at home for so many years and they want answers from government and they want to be employed by the government. Because what they are also telling us is that a government is saying that they must go to other provinces and get employed. Okay, thank you very much. Back to you at studio.
Thank you so much for that very important conversation about social workers, but just in broader terms, the plight of graduates who have taken the time to get qualified but cannot find employment. Now, Eskom has suspended stage 2 load